snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys! So I went shopping today. I went charity shop shopping, which we all love because it is cheap and easy, and just, yeah, I didn't actually mean to go shopping. I was going out to get like essentials like wash stuff and so on, and wandered into some charity shops along the way, and I ended up with quite a few books because I actually found a load of really good ones and really mint condition hardback books and paperback books for really cheap in some charity shops. So I was happy, and I'm going to show you guys. So first off, this one is not actually a book that I bought from a charity shop. This is my new book, which I am going to be putting all my notes for books and videos and generally just organising all of my thoughts to do with this channel and to do with reading into this little book, which I got from Hobbycraft. If anyone is interested, I think it was about £9 maybe. It's really good quality though, and it's got a lovely little bow that you can untie, and then I am using mine, so these are my ideas for stories, and then on here I have all of my different videos that I intend to do in the next few days, so I can tick them off when I've actually done them. And then right at the back of this I have written down every single book in every single series that I talked about in my last series video that I need to read so that I can complete the series. And my plan is that I'm going to sort of scroll along this and stop somewhere and choose a book to read next month based on what I come across by just moving my finger and seeing where I land. So hopefully this kind of system will work. That's not all of them, there's more here, and that's my plan. Of course, if I start any new series then I will add to it, and if I finish any then I will tick them off and I will be very happy. So that's that. It's just card, as you can see. Right, the next book that I got is a Ray Bradbury book. I got this from Oxfam, and I was really excited when I found this because I know that he was the writer of Fahrenheit 451. I have not read that. I've heard it's amazing. I really want to read it, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So when I saw this, it was only £1.50 and it was really cheap, and it's quite a short book, and I thought I need some short books to mix in with all the giant ones that I own. So it's only like 160 pages and it's not really tiny type or anything. I love this cover. I think it is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm so excited. I know that this is the sequel to Dandelion Wine, so hopefully I can purchase that and see where this goes, but I'm really excited about this, mostly because I found it really cheap and it's just really pretty. I won't tell you what's on the back because it is a sequel, but it just sounded really interesting. I didn't know it was a sequel when I picked it up. I realised that when I got back home, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, so more excuse to buy more books. So the next 3 books that I got them from a tiny little charity bookshop which is called Bookwise and is in Nottingham, and they are the First Law series. Now this was one of my series that I needed to complete. The first one is The Blade itself. I actually already owned this on my Kindle and I have already read it, but when I saw all 3 of these books really cheap, I just could not resist. I got them for £7 for all of them, and that was just amazing because obviously they're really pretty and they're in really good condition. So yeah, I'm just super happy that I managed to get them, and I will definitely be continuing on with this series very soon now that I own the next 2 in it, and I really enjoyed it. So definitely let me know what you thought of this series, and I will be starting book 2 hopefully soon, and then book 3 depending on if I like book 2, which I'm sure I will because I love the first one. So yes, that is this series. And then the next 2 books I also got from Oxfam, and they are actually hardback books, which I thought was amazing considering how cheap they are sold. And that is The Midnight Palace by Carlos Ruiz Zafron, who I have heard really good things about. I've never read any of his work, now I own 2 of his works, so I definitely want to give them a try. This is such a beautiful edition. I just think the way that his name is slightly rustic and a bit torn off in places, I just think that adds a really, really beautiful quality to it and just makes it look so much more interesting. And then the framing of it is lovely. And I don't usually like yellow. I don't think I own really any yellow books. So I'm excited now that I've got a yellow book and it's actually a nice one that I like, and yeah. So on the back it says that it is the year of 1916 and a beast is rising out of the mist and a man is being chased for his life through Calcutta. His life is in danger, but beneath his coat there are 2 newborn babies that he has to save at all costs. So it sounds really interesting and really exciting and vibrant, and I'm really excited.
Why do I say excited so much? I'm really enthused, intrigued.
I'm just really psyched to have this, and I really want to get onto this, like, now.
Like all of my books. Yeah. It's going to have to join the rest of the books and we'll see what I end up picking up, but I am definitely hoping that it will not fall to the back of the pile.
And this one was only £2.50 for a hardback book, which is phenomenal, so I cannot complain about that. So the next book that I've got, another hardback and also from Oxfam, is another Carlos Ruiz-Zafón book, and that is The Angel's Game. Now this cover is like, I don't know if it's meant to be like this or not. It's a bit strange because it's cut off like this. The cover is smaller basically than the book, so that's a bit strange, but I don't know, it seems to have 2 covers. But this cover is just really, really pretty, I think. It's just all these old books and they are so beautiful. And this is essentially the story of a guy who likes to use writing and novels and books to escape the reality of his world. He had a troubled childhood and he just likes to escape into the world of books. And he writes Baroque stories, dark, mysterious stories for a living. And actually there is a secret hidden within his own house about the death of the previous owner, and he has to find it out, I'm assuming. So I'm definitely intrigued by this one, and the cover is just so beautiful that I just had to pick it up. So that's that one. So this book is Angel Maker, and it is by Nick Harkway. And I have been looking at this book in the bookshops. Every time I see it, I just think it is such a beautifully designed cover. The graphics on there are just absolutely stunning. The bees or wasps or whatever they are just seem so beautiful, and then with the clockwork in the background it just makes it absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so this book is about a guy who repairs clockwork, and that is his job. And one day someone comes in with a certain item and he repairs it, and then he realises that it is actually a doomsday device that he has now triggered, and I assume that the whole situation goes into uproar, and it sounds like it'll be a really good read. So definitely let me know if you've read this, because I don't really know anything about it other than that, but I've heard it's good and I want to give it a try. And when I got it in hardback and beautiful edition for £3 from Oxfam, you can't really complain, can you? So yes, it's got some really strange end pages, but they're really quirky and blue and pink and just strange patterns, so I don't know what that relates to, but maybe it's something in the book. Me and you gonna have a little